diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This offense has it with really good field position. Hands it off. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Snagged out of the air. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Yeah, and when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Crawford. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pocket. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Connection to the right. And he's still running after the move. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Got his man down the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Opening play of the drive from the 39. On the ground, it's Lindsey. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He wants to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet. And all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Quarterback on the keeper. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds us back in the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at this.
Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, there's says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Arizona State! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. First down here for the offense. Was to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Running free. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Now improvising. Unloads to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Newton. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can't quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Calls his own number. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well,
turning it on! Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete! And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paulo, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got it behind the line. It's Crawford. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snags it over the middle. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. No huddle offense to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds a tight end. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
To the ground with the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now they'll run the draw. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lindsey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking left. Wide open, makes the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lindsey. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Newton. Pace to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent.
Offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammer. Bleed the clock. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ballgame, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Sends it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Sure hands, it's Charles. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Gets drawn as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions. You're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to...
And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
He's got an open man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy.
He's loose. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got enough for the first. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jeff...